Hello, friends. My name is Darsh, and I'm so excited to tell you guys a little bit more about myself. Hey, friends. So, my role at Jump Gymnastics is I'm the general manager of City Square. I've been working for Jump Gymnastics since September 2019. So, I am the newest person, member of the managing team. And I'm so excited, especially since we've closed for the pandemic as well. I had a new role as an operations manager, which I sort of transferred back over into being the general manager. And that just includes me doing coaching. So I coach some of our classes and just managing all of our coaches and the facility itself. It's a great time to be here. Okay, so my background as a sports expert, yes, I like to call myself that. I started off when I was a kiddo. I played so many sports, a variety of sports back in the UK, such as football, you guys call it soccer, and then cricket and tennis. I used to love doing track and field. I used to love running really, really as fast as I can. And then I just picked up loads of different things. Then I transferred all of the fun and enjoyment I had into my degree. So I have an undergraduate degree in sports sciences, which I graduated back in London. And then I did a teaching degree as well. So I am a fully qualified teacher for primary education. Background included working with kindergarten, grade 2, even grade 4. And during all of that, during my experience, I was a soccer coach. I coached little kickers like 18-month-year-olds to their seventh birthday. So I did that coaching, and I was also doing PE teaching before I became a fully qualified teacher. I was also the lead sports and PE person at my previous school back in London. And yeah, that just built me up to my career and my point right now as a general manager at Jump Gymnastics. I enjoy life. I also, first and foremost, with life, it's just everything leads you to a point, whether that's your high successes or your really, really low failures. Everything builds you up. So no matter what you go through for life, I'm sure it will bring you to where you need to be at whatever time. Maybe that's the current time, maybe that was in the past, and hopefully in the future as well. For some happiness and joy. For my coaching philosophy, that sort of intertwines me. I don't push kiddos into forcing them to, be experts at a skill. They learn at their own pace, and they'll definitely learn through their failures. So I love it when kiddos actually fail, and then the way they're resilient to get back up and try again. I prefer that rather than them doing something perfectly that I demonstrate, because then I don't even get to teach them. They just automatically know how to do it. So definitely failing and then trying and getting back on that horse, or getting back on that balance beam, getting back on that soccer field or wherever they're going. That's the most important for me. You learn through your failures first and foremost. Well, I like to build a child to be holistic. So learning lots of different things at the same time. Now, they won't understand that and they don't know that's happening. But I feel through the process, yes, you can possibly, for example, learn how to jump on a trampoline, but you're also learning about movement, a different way of moving, control. You're also thinking about the speed that you're working at, how to slow down. If you fall over, you're learning how to get back up and be resilient. And then through all of those things, things are like ticking in your brain, but you don't know that's happening. So I really like to work on the process. So after we have a go at trying something, then reflecting on that and learning the reasons of why things happen. That's really, really important as well. So as well as just being holistic, the process is really, really important. I feel like a child and grown-ups as well, wherever you are at your developmental stage, whether it be a really young child or an older grown-up, it's just understanding how your body moves. I've definitely learned that through my own experience when I've learned how to snowboard recently. I really didn't understand the process of why you have to get up and be in a position to go down a hill. But then I tapped into that part of my brain, and that really, really helped me be successful. Strength. I love inclusivity. I like working with people from all walks of life, whether you are from Canada, whether you are from BC or Vancouver, or whether you're from across the pond like I am. back in the UK, whether you're from another space in Canada as well. I love that. I love whether you are a young kiddo, a baby, whether you're an older kiddo, almost 8 years old. I love our grandparents attending our classes. I can support you guys and get you developed into how to support your kiddos. I'm really good with parent participation and grown-up participation. I love it when I connect with parents and just have those conversations with them. Another strength of mine is to make sure that the kiddo understands why they are learning. I really like to talk and explain through the process with our grown-ups if our kiddos are too young. And also those older kiddos up to the age of their 8th birthday, definitely making sure that they understand why they are learning things. That's most critical for me. Okay, so let's kick off with our project that I'm working on for Jump Gymnastics. I am working on the curriculum and developing our curriculum so that it's individualized and personal to each one of our clients, our kiddos, and our families. That's something I'm really looking forward to be developing here at Jump Gymnastics. And other accomplishments that I've had, I am most recently working on my PR application, which I'm hopefully sending through very, very soon. And in that time as well, I want to remain in Canada and definitely remain working at Jump Gymnastics. And in that time as well, I've got recently engaged. That's something that's new and interesting and scary for me. I'm going to work through that process. I've always enjoyed being a guest at a wedding. I've never been the actual person really, really involved in a wedding. So that's scary, but that's also very exciting with my fiance at the moment. So first and foremost, it's my household. My household includes my fiance, Kim, and my little doggy, mini schnauzer, Winston. Yeah, they're really, really important to me. He's my first pet, so I really want to like continue in growing and developing as a parent to him. The next thing that's really, really important to me that I really value is caring for others. I feel that I'm quite a selfless person, but just trying to help out everyone in as many ways as possible. Sometimes I forget about myself, but taking care of myself and then being able to take care of others is really important. And for me, the next thing that's most important is staying fit and healthy, but also appreciating sport in itself. I am sport driven, I'm sport crazy. Even at my tender age, I'm still playing soccer at a manageable level, but a really competitive one. And I feel that until my legs can last, I'll keep going with that. So yeah, soccer is really important to me, as well as sport. And of course, if you know me, I talk about Liverpool Football Club greatly, and you know, following them and just having that as part of sort of being a community is really, really important to me. Whether they be in England right now, I found my own community here in Vancouver to support Liverpool with me, which is really important. Me is that I was heavily interested in drama and theatre and also being an actor before I did my sports science degree. So I actually went all the way to BBC Studios, BBC Studio Network, which is huge in the UK and worldwide as well. If you don't know it, it's at BBC. And I actually auditioned for a movie called Kidulthood. It was directed by Noel Clarke, who's very famous now. He wasn't as famous as before. And I had to stand in front of a camera, Noel Clarke and his co-director, I can't remember his name. And I had to audition for a small role in this big movie in the UK, a very famous movie. And unfortunately, I didn't get the part. But again, that really drove me to continue to try and aspire to be an actor. And when I tried to balance my life between choosing sport or acting, I chose sport instead. But yeah, that was really, really interesting to me. That's a fun fact about me. And actually, you never know. Maybe I'll make it on TV one day. My job is just connecting with people, whether it be the coaches that I work with, the awesome management team that we have. And right now, even though I can't connect with them face to face, just having our Zoom calls, sometimes they are tirelessly never ending, but actually it's so much fun just to see other people. And then it's connecting with my kiddos that come into the gym and the families that we have in the gym. I really like liaising with them. Of course, coaching is great, but actually I really appreciate the conversations we have before class, during class when we're just moving around the circuit, and then after class, just having that time to reflect and just chat with people. I love talking, as you can see. I go on and on and on. Okay, so let's start off with our families and our grown-ups. Just always ask me for advice how to support your kiddos at home, how to transfer the skills that we teach them in the gym and take them home, and where can you try them out within your home, maybe outside of the home, definitely in like parks or in an outdoor space that you might have. That's one question I really appreciate grown-ups asking me, to transfer those skills to your home life. Work Another question that I would like someone to ask me is, what's my philosophy and why I'm here, why I'm really, really sold on being part of this process at Jump Gymnastics. I find it very, very critical here. So that's something that I could talk about all the time, developing kids from a young age and not pressurizing them into sport. So please ask me why I'm sold on the philosophy here at Jump Gymnastics. And the final question I would like people to ask me about is my background and my enthusiasm about sport, and why I think staying fit and healthy is really critical to our development, not just as an athlete, not just for our physicality, but for our mental and our social well-being. And I think that's really, really important. All right, friends, thank you for getting to know a little bit about myself. And hopefully I'll see you guys very, very soon. Looking forward to having you all here.